guys, it's Morgan. Welcome back. So I know things have been a little bit crazy lately in the world, and probably just everyday life is really different now. I know it is for myself. I am very lucky to be working from home with my job, but our crazy season is over, and so I wanted to be able to do something that could kind of take you away from like all of the craziness that is going around right now. So I figured if I could maybe make you laugh and talk about drinks again, then hey, why not? So today we are going to have a little competition. This is something a little bit different, but I'm going to be testing out 3 different types of vodka, and we're going to be able to see if I can tell the difference. Well, when coming up with this video, I actually got really curious about vodka, how it's distilled, how it's formed. I've come to realize that even though I drink alcohol, I don't really know all that much about how it's made. And so I decided to do some extra research. So I'm going to get into that right now. So a little about vodka. Vodka is a very diverse liquor. It's meant in its basic form, non-flavored, to be able just to be added to a mixture and not give it any extra flavoring. With drinks such as like spiced rum, whiskey, it has a flavor to it where you're able to then mix it with other beverages and make a new combination. Vodka is just meant to be able to be thrown into something, make it alcoholic, end of story. But they do have flavored vodkas, and some are good, some are bad. One of my favorites is the Absolute Citron. Absolute is a little more expensive, but my parents actually just had this one at their house, and I started drinking it, and it is very good. I love just mixing it with tonic water.
In my research, I also came across this article which gives a lot of information about the history of vodka. I'll make sure to have all of the articles linked down below in case you want to read more. And I know that vodka can be made from a variety of ingredients. I was surprised to find out that it can be made from grapes. So yeah, this article has a full list of different ingredients based off of brand.
So, today's competitors. We have first up Tito's, second up Grey Goose, and third Smirnoff. Now, I chose these 3 specific brands because they're all different price points. Now, for a fifth of Smirnoff, $12.99, so more lower shelf, but I was not going to delve into the Burnett's variety. I refused. I managed to get through college without drinking Burnett's. I'm not going to start now. Second most expensive is the Tito's. This will cost you $19.99 for a fifth. And then the Grey Goose is the most expensive. This would be $29.99 for a fifth. Obviously, I don't have a fifth of each of them. That would be very expensive. Shout out to my dad for going to the grocery store and getting little shots of each of them for me to make this video so much easier. Love you, Dad!
And so now a little bit about each brand. I visited each of their websites. First up, Smirnoff. This is the brand that I personally buy the most. It's made from corn and it's 40 proof. They had a really cool slideshow about their history. The other article that I talked about earlier also goes into history because Smirnoff was really one of the pioneers of vodka. And it's actually known as the world's #1 vodka. I also really thought this slideshow was cute. And so on to Tito's, they really pride themselves about being the first handcrafted cocktail based in the US. They're located in Austin, Texas, and they still use the same original distillery, which is pretty cool. It's actually 60 proof, so it has a higher alcohol content than this Smirnoff, but it's also made from corn, making both of these gluten-free, if that's an issue for you. And last, we have Grey Goose. It's made and distilled in France, and honestly, the website was so pretty, a little bit bougie, but I kind of like that. It's actually made from wheat, but through the distillery process, it's actually made gluten-free, which is honestly kind of cool.
Alright, so now we've come to the taste test portion of this video. Shout out to my mom who will be pouring the liquids for us today. I will not be drinking 3 shots right in a row. We're just gonna fill up the shot glass a little bit. My mom had suggested, oh, well, what if you close your eyes and try to fill the shot glass yourself, which probably would be very funny. But the bottles are different enough where I would be able to tell just by holding the bottles. So we're gonna have her do that. So thanks, Mom. This is really a family effort for this video. So let's get into it. Okay. So here we have vodka number 1. Should I sniff it? Or do you sniff? I know you, like when you go wine tasting, you swirl it around. Okay, you can smell it. Okay. I should let it smell. Okay. Okay, so you can definitely smell, but does anybody else think that vodka does smell like straight up rubbing alcohol, or is that just me? If you do, leave a comment, please. Okay. So it seems fairly strong. My automatic thought is that this is going to be the Grey Goose. But I've also never smelled Tito's. So I guess bottoms up. Okay. Originally I was going to say which one I thought it was right after I drank it, but then I realized, oh, I should probably have all 3 of them and then make my guesses. For whatever reason, I'm getting very, like, this is so strange, but I feel like I'm tasting like a hint of corn, which I know Tito's is made with corn, so I don't know if that's right or not. Who knows what my taste buds are doing, but that's what I'm guessing right now. So I guess let's go to vodka number 2. So, my mom brought up a good point. Thanks, Mom. I should probably be cleansing my palate between all of these. For the most part, the taste is gone, but I'm still gonna do it anyway, and I'm also kind of hungry. So, we have some pistachios here, so I'm just gonna eat a couple of these, and I guess on to vodka number 2. Fill her up, Mama. Okay, on to vodka number 2. This one doesn't seem to have as intense of a smell as the first one. Okay, so I guess there's nothing left to do but bottoms up. This one kind of has more of a tang to it, which is interesting. I think I like this second one better than the first one. I'm not sure what to think exactly about which one it is. I think this is going to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay. Third one, please. Okay. Shot number 3. Okay, I'm not smelling anything. Really weird. I don't know if my nose has just gotten used to it or if maybe not all vodka smells. I'm not sure what to think right now. Okay. This one had a sharper kind of punch to it than the second one. So I think I like the middle one best for taste. So I guess we'll end up figuring out which one I think tastes the best. Okay. So now I need to really think about this. The one that smelled the most alcoholic was the first one. But then there was like that citrusy flavor with the second one. But then I got that weird corn vibe from the first one. Okay. So now I have to guess which one is which. So I'm going to say that the Tito's was the first one. I'm going with my corn vibe. I don't know if that was right or not, but we'll find out. And I'm gonna guess that the second one was the Smirnoff, and the third was the Grey Goose. All right, so I have made my guesses, and I asked my mom to place the bottles in the order in which I drank them in front of me. I have asked her to flip it, so that way this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3, just so that it makes more sense for you when you're watching this. Okay, so I think the first one's Tito's, second one's Smirnoff, third one, Grey Goose. Okay, let's see how it went. I got it right! Yes! Okay, not gonna lie, I was considering switching up Smirnoff and Tito's just because I assumed that because the first one had such a strong smell that perhaps that was the least expensive one. But I'm glad I decided to go with my gut with sensing like a corn flavor. I can't believe that I actually picked that up. I'm kind of surprised about that. Grey Goose, I was very confident with that answer. I was like, okay, I know that the last one has to be the Grey Goose. Alright, and so that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I really appreciate it. I would love for anyone who wants to try this at home. If you do, let me know how it goes. I think I might actually do another version of this. It was actually really fun. Maybe I'll try tequila, gin, rum. I don't really know many other brands than rum besides Captain Morgan, but my name's Morgan. I mean, I don't drink any other rum, okay? But anyways, so this is the end of our regularly scheduled content, but make sure to stay tuned for the bloopers. You can film a little bit if you want. Oh. I feel like pistachios are kind of an underrated nut. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do love almonds, pecans, walnuts. I really don't like cashews. That's like the one that I really don't like. But I don't know, and it's kind of like fun to like break them out. I've actually been snacking on these quite a lot lately. My dad got a really huge bag from Costco. We're all dealing with it in various ways. I crisis dyed my hair. Not the first time that I've done this. I actually had 3 different hair colors my senior year of college. So I'll make sure to insert some pictures for you so that way you can get a nice view of that. I don't know. You know, we're supposed to be comedic on this channel.